Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it's cold here in the great state of Minnesota. Oh yes, here we are. Cold. We took Chloe go around after I went to work to support you people. Rockstar, long day at work, 145 miles. Working for you people, supporting you guys here on YouTube. Are you ready? What? Oh, who's that? It's Rockstar. Yep. My name is Jeff. This is a podcast. Welcome from the great state of Minnesota. It is a line of 10,000 likes, plus a couple of Cowpole Radio on Twitter for all you chows. And I've been blocking since last year. People are just being dickweeds, and that was something that was kind of fun to do. And I know evilabe blocked me and unblocked me, but that's it. I want to do a thank you to evilabe. Papa 56, I guess, went on there and was yelling Edward James Hubbard. We'll talk about that, but yes. Let's go over to lovely and talented YouTube to get you guys some music in your ears. We all know, and we got like 301 views. I'm shocked. I usually expect 15, 20. So I appreciate everybody that came in. I think you come into a whole different kettle of fish here on my podcast. Good sound. Douche came on for my NHL podcast, and we talked a little bit and had good sound on his Faker book. Not that tough to have good sound. One vessel with a New World Order one on msfvcking Wonderful. She's joined now. He's got 94, so 301 views. Thank you so much. 13 comments, 9 likes. Leave a thought process. Say something, within reason. I don't care. I mean, this is the club. I know this is not the screaming, howling, swearing. A shout out to the Weasel, Mrs. Lisa Lynn, who is on the board of directors of Speculation Sports, taking a run at what's his name again? He was on Evilane's what's his name again? I can't. Wagon epic behavior. Just you can only, like I said, listen to these people for only so for long. You got to be hard in the giraffe's ass to attempt to listen to these people that just ramble on and just piss and moan. And I mean, I piss and moan here. I'm doing, I don't have anything in front of me. I'm going to talk at the top of my head on a real podcast. And I appreciate everybody that shares the audio, share on Twitter. You want to call on the show at any time? My phone number here is 612-643-0517. That's my Google number. You want to call me in the daytime? 612-643-0517. I've offered Savage to come on. I've offered Bombshell to come on. I even asked Mr. Wonderful one time, but I'm not friends with Savage anymore. I don't hate her, but I've offered anybody come on here and have a conversation. There'll be no shouting, no swearing. Let's have a conversation. I enjoy people who call the show. I really get live listens. I don't. I do this for you people on the video platform. But this is an audio version on the video platform. I argue with a guy from Google. You're not seeing anything moving. It's audio. So just remember that if you decide to quote this thing on one of your higher in the kites in your room, that you heard this on the Chloe's channel, Cowpote, on the adventures of my dog, Chloe Girl. We went on the block and she was, hey, you, the dog. She was all excited with him. That's her boyfriend. She did see the upstairs doggy. She saw my girlfriend, my doggy girlfriend out there. I saw her yesterday, my favorite dog in the neighborhood. We went to, I thought it was a little fun. We went to Randall yesterday on Saturday. Christmas. Had a good time. And my nephew won $112. He won we won somebody one time playing pull tabs with her dad one time. Me and we walked into the Muni over there in downtown. Only 600 people in that town. And I guess they were pulling tabs, and he wanted to buy. He goes, no, I'm buying 10. He won 112, bought Sue Ellen a drink, and pocked the rest. Told me you should give the guy a tip. Who gave it to you? I doesn't understand that. But anyways, that kind of been sued, and I was like, Kurt, just leave him alone, man. It's none of your business. He won $112. It is what it is. But we appreciate people that listen. And we talk about Wonderhussy-Random. I don't follow her anymore. When she showed me when I used to follow her on Twitter, and I had a picture of her bare ass, I was disappointed in her. I know she has to take her clothes off. We'll talk about her poor choice of her friend going up, and her friend almost had puked. I made a comment on there. I gave her. She's on the board of directors. I gave her a hat and shirt and some Earls. just for fun. I would never give her any money. I don't give people any money on here. I support people by tweeting it out. You want to give me a tip? Want to give me money? Share the show. You'll never see anything in my thing asking for money. I asked for a raise the other day. I got a $1 raise. The airport, they upped us to 16, I think 17. I'm making $17 now. I didn't ask for it. I just saw it. People give me tips. Let's give you a tip about something here. A military man in the armed forces will give me a right to speak to you on YouTube here on Spreaker. We're under contract with the iHeartRadio network. They liked what I hear. We got good sound, a little echo, a little reverb, music in the background while you're smoking your marijuana. You can just be drinking, hungover, and whenever you come to this thing, it's done at exactly 4:30 p.m. on the central in the great state of Minnesota. I said of 10, 1,000 legs plus a couple. We beam out to wherever you're listening, whatever country and city. We much appreciate on YouTube here on lovely and talented Fvcking Radio and Bitch Boy Radio. The New World Order did one. That's got like 98. Thank you. It's non-monetized channel. Appreciate it. But we do appreciate tomorrow is Pearl Harbor Day when we were dragged into World War II from Japan. I worked for a Japanese company. Paid me well, but when they wanted to cut you, they would cut your head off. It was done. But they paid me well. I had 6.5 years of comp time when I left, and they took them down the road a year later. I was their hazmat expert, now a makeup artist, whatever else, when we left. And then they came back now. But it was a fun job. But the Japanese were very, very good. They paid me very, very well. But when it's time to go down the road, it was over. But it was a fun job. It told me the other day. Sports guy, if they were just kept with makeup. But anyways, as I speak to you on the download, the military and the armed forces, men and women who have balls the size of apple oak trees in the working class, and our men, women, blue, and first responders, we always dedicate our audios to the people out there not having victims, and also you don't need to draw blood for love. Domestic violence abuse is an epidemic like sexual assaults are in colleges, right? A lot of spring babies coming the way of women that were raped or had sex and roofied, and you want to adopt, go to some colleges. Anyways, but these men and women in the armed forces on those beaches sacrifice for you. But you can sit around and not work and love the government, I guess. Listen to people all night long. Msfvcking Wonderful is gone. Talk about that, the forbidden fruit of her behaviors. Anyways, but there follows the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant, and the National Coast Guard in and out of uniform and sacrifice at those white stakes up there in Randall, Minnesota at Camp Ripley. We stopped by and saw her mother and her father. They're buried up there. Miss them both. I don't go to Randall because I don't know anybody up there, but it's so fun to go up there and see people that know me and think I'm almost from there. I mean, I've known her for 31 years. We got married there 27 years ago. Coming 28. It's a great small town on the outskirts of Little Falls. You want to get good jobs? Owatonna in the southern part. There are plenty of jobs here in the great state of Minnesota. It's a great city of Little Falls in Randall, Minnesota. It's very, very nice. You're not too far. You're 90 minutes away from the Twin Cities. I do miss her mom and dad. The best mother and father-in-law you could possibly ever have. Never interfere with anything. One time we carried 2 mortgages, and she asked us during dinner, and I told her, remember when I asked to marry your daughter? Clear and present danger, and they'll be hurt, and don't worry about it. Don't count my money. We're fine. We carried 2 mortgages because we waited and moved all the one into this one right now. So I said, just pass me potatoes, will you please? Your daughter is fine. We'll be fine. So she never interrupted, never counted my money. Whenever we, I gave her dad a phone after she died, and I said, this is not a returnable gift. You will have this. We had a flip phone, and we put all the phone numbers in it. And I said, it's $10 a month for you to have safety. You never leave the home without it. I find out you leave the home without it. But anyways, we appreciate this for this country, you guys. All you do out there, there's people when you gather wherever, maybe you're at McDonald's on Christmas Day, I have no idea. Thanksgiving was at the local shelter, wherever you're at, whatever Thanksgiving. I mean, we gathered at our house over turkey breast, had a good time. The video's up on this channel. Nice little dinner. With my brother, I met him at the Denny's, and we had some turkey together. My brother, bitch, he never happy. Speaking of that, eating, I was watching a TikTok. The guy was bitching this the Waffle House, whatever the hell they call it. I was to it once, not a big deal, but they have a small menu compared to Perkins. They were bitching that he was cooking for 14 people. I worked at Perkins. Fleetwood Mac and their entire crew came into Perkins one night. They were in the very back there. All the Fleetwood Mac, they weren't bothered. They sent back $20 to me, and that was fine. But I've cooked for lots of people. It's like, what's it your business, this person working at a working class restaurant, while you're filming this person cooking? They choose to work in the overnights. I have to work at the airport. It'll be my 14th year on Christmas morning day at the Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport. Thanksgiving. That's a job I know. I make good money. People feel sorry for me and put money in my pocket. Okay? They put money into my PayPal. But what business of yours to videotape a cook? Because they're cooking for people. That's the way it works in a fast food restaurant. I've done it myself. But God bless working class and military and the armed forces. Put an empty plate out for me. Do me a favor. Put an empty plate out. We put a flower for my mother. When my mother was alive, we were 2 houses down. We had the party at, and the guy goes, "I used the bathroom." He goes, I go, "I know where it's at." He goes, "That's right. I lived in this house." And we always had a flower for my mother. So I carry a fake flower with me, travel domestic and abroad, and put it in her middle. I think of her all the time. And my brother died 12/12/12, right? My sister 8/8/8. My dad died on the 4th of July in the front yard in his boots and socks. I think of these people. Think of the military and the armed forces. Put an empty plate out for military and the armed forces. People have been beaten to a pulp by, you don't need blood for blood, right? Break off a switch, bitch, right? Think about them. And you make good choices. We'll talk Wonderhussy making poor choices. Love the lady dearly. I won't watch anymore, but I just happened to see the one video, and I was disappointed in her behaviors. You should know better. Anyways, when it comes to sex, please keep the kids and the animals out of your behavior. It's all we're asking. After that, I don't care. If you don't like two men grunting and groaning and slapping their penis in their ass, and they want to have her shift, I don't care. But if you dislike it and you want to strap a guy to a fence out there in Wyoming, they did, Shepherd, you can't now get on RedTube like a lot of you guys do or Pornhub and watch two women squeal. I mean, one wiener in the room for this voice. One wiener only. I'm going to be having sex. Make sure it's consensual. No roofing. You see something, say something. Keep the vulnerable adults and also elderly people out of your sexual behaviors. Condom, birth control pills, you're going to smash gash, you're going to go down. I want to have my own porn website for lesbians only and just have smashinggash.com. Some good, hardcore lesbian porn. Asian for fat boy and whatever else. So some of you people have never seen a vagina. It'd be kind of fun, I guess. You come out as a C-section. You've never seen one, right? So please put birth control pills on. We don't want any unwanted children. Just hand them this. Just go, oh yeah, there, take it up here, boy. Yeah, oh, I gotta put it over that penis. You gotta be safe, don't you? We'll make it orange for you. Mm-hmm. Well, that's right. Put a condom on, please. Women, you don't want to be the mother of the child. You want to be the father of the child. What's in the water, right? Even though you want to go, well, I'm all water, no seeds, right? What's in the water? You got to carry the groceries, women. You have to carry the groceries. When the guy runs off, he is the father of the child, okay? Safe sex. Half myself and all the board members of SPAC. Stephen Savage is a board member of Speculation Sports. Her husband shot her husband out there, a Marine. Hooah! Marine Corps. My nephew served, my brother served, my uncle. And Bob Dole passed away. He was a dead pool hit by Sue Ellen. I told her at the meeting, I said, he's ready to cack. He's like 98, sure as crap. We get home and he passed away in his sleep. He has a hot piece of ass wife too. She's a gorgeous woman. So shout out to him serving his country. Anybody who's in the Congress should have to serve, and our presidential people too. You send a young man to war, you should have served. There should be an age limit too. We have the plagiarizer in office. We had the hunch, your 45th, but we have forked tongue, the VP, with people leaving whatever else. But they don't care about me and you. They don't care about us unless you have money and speaking the language of money. But don't drink and drive. I've had people murdered by drunk drivers. They didn't kill, they murdered somebody. When you put the key in the ignition, you're going to murder somebody. Like a weapon. So just think before you drink, please. So I'm asking, half myself, everybody else, Merry Christmas out there, you guys. Me, Rugburn, my wife, all the board members, from Jamie C. out in the Sea Valley Shove, City Organized Crime, Zane B. Sports, Bear Fan Ron, Debbie Daly, Vince DeBay, the one and only one language, you, the entire group of George, the Delaware Destroyers, Billy Plow, Jeff Simon, and Mr. Jim Schuler. Monkey Beat. You guys want some good music? Do me a favor. You want to miss some good, clean out your brains? Go listen to Jim Schuler, Monkey Beat, Tijuana Bible. Okay, listen to that. Great song, Starvation Box. Do me a favor. Go listen to him. Very, very good man. He is a board member and a Dallas Cowboys fan as well. A heartbreak city here in Minnesota with the Minnesota Vikings losing the Motor City Kitties. I think we had 8 right, I think, or 9, where the hell we had something like that. So tonight we have upset city Teapotters tonight in Buffalo. Bimbos Opie is going to be taken down by a lovely and talented video cheater. Teapotters over the Bimbos in Buffalo. So here we are, talking to you. We got the mixer, the Alicia Mixer Multi-Mix 4. We have a headset on, beaming out to you with music in the background on YouTube. I know this can be something strange you hear. I'm on a podcast network. The audio goes up after the fact. It's not a video, so don't, I get it. You think it is. It's nothing's moving. You're listening in your ears. People like my NFL one, because they can listen to it with their headsets on. I do the reverb for fun because that's my business. I want to have that something different. Some women like to be black hair, or blonde hair, whatever they want to be. Fatter. That one chick is going to jail for 60 days. She wants to lose weight. That woman's crazy. She needs 2 years. The riot I talked about on the Fear-mongering radio was going to happen. They need a felony offense in 5 years. You went to my house. Regardless of what you think of, whether you think of whatever, you don't do that kind of behavior. You don't go in like a bunch of wild animals. I would have been sniping these people on the door, on right there. But the hunch won't let them. I would have been sniping these people. I'm sorry. I believe in execution of pedophiles, murders, rapists, or you can separate garbage for life and beg for the penalty of death. So you don't do that in my country. I bought that. That's my place. I paid for it. My tax money that I pay for a lot of people here on YouTube that don't get out of the house and mundane troll jobs and really don't do much and live rent-free off the government as I supply and surround you. I'm going to work, so paying taxes for you people to listen to my voice. One of us nigs or something, I don't know who. I remember who the one msfvcking wonderful talked. He got taken down. I don't know who that is. I don't know whatever. I have a great voice. Thank you very much. I do some intros for people on their podcasts before I've done before. So I still have stuff out in Japan. I still get a royalty check like $300 to $500 a month from them for their stores. I sat down about 20 years ago, and they go, read this. I read about 6-7 different intros. I redid one. I read 2 more. So I had like 10 of them out there. They rotate them through, so I still get my money from them. So I'm like, okay, cool. But I can't pronounce squat. But when I have to slow down, I talk very, very fast, as you can tell. But anyways, you guys, welcome to Fear-mongering Radio here. Commercial music-free podcasting. Yes, we have over here. We make about I'd say $700 a year here on Spreaker. You want to make money on podcasting, don't go to D-Live. Come over here. Yes, you need a mixer. Yes, you need a headset. Open mics don't go anywhere. Screaming and hollering does never go anywhere for me. But you got to be half high. These people that sit there and listen to Evil Anus screaming at each other. We're talking about Fat Boy on there with I'm playing on words with Fat Boy. Thank you, Evil Abe and Evil Anus. That moron, I get it out there too as well. Had Fat Boy on there. So he was yelling at Edward Hubbard, but it's just yelling and hollering isn't my way. I think you got to mute people and tell them to shut up. I've done that with Nellie Green, penis breath, interrupting. I can be voice activated. I was with over the douche, and I was interrupting him on the Olympics, because I would cut it out 35 minutes. I had to go for a walk. Quick little show, Safe Patrol. So let's talk about msfvcking Wonderful, right? So she's been terminated. I was telling Sue Wellen, I was telling someone else about. They're going to took out Niggs, I guess. I don't know who the guy is. Don't really care. I've never heard the guy before. I see a lot of crap on here that gets you. I think Savage. If you're out there, you're gonna be next. I get you like to be a little biatch. I don't hate you. We had a disagreement one day. I called her out on her Twitter line. She said, "Tap my timeline." Okay, fine. And she blocked me like a Nancy girl. She was. I blocked her back. And I bought her lunch for her birthday dinner that one time we were down there. Went on a boat ride. She's a board member, whatever. I just made up with Pickle Boy, who took down her channel, right? But I think YouTube is going to start taking down channels. I talk about people, but I'm not on here spreading lies like Fat Boy, right? About the COVID-19 behavior being prejudiced about Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. KQ92, Tommy Bernard, the two other idiots were shaking hands. what the hell's his name? Zepp, and the other girl who sounds like she's 14, whatever. I can't stand her, but I mean, I get it, she's an easy job. They got COVID, shaking hands and stuff. So they had COVID for a whole week and whatever else, lost their taste and smell. It's out there, and I get it. But I mean, with Mrs. Wonderful, you guys all hated her, right? You all hated her. And I was talking with somebody about this. If I was this really crazy YouTuber, which I'm crazy, you don't want to have my baby, right? I mean, I'm mentally ill, but I'm not unstable, and we're all crazy. I mean, you know, I always say one listener, and then after that, it's all gravy. I mean, I got 301. How long they listen? It said average is 15 minutes. So who knows? I'm not yelling and hollering, and it doesn't compute in your mind because it's not 3 or 4 people. Music in the background kind of keeps your mind at bay, right? And I appreciate all the responses and all the likes and dislikes. I really appreciate any traffic to the channel. It's a non-monetized channel. But if I get taken down by YouTube because she had a lot of subs, so I think she had an in YouTube. I'm shocked. It'd be like all of a sudden Pickle Boy decided to go off the deep end and they took him down. Anything's possible on this video platform. I think they're going to start changing. I would tell YouTube you have to pay to play. $3.99 a year to live stream, 90 minutes a day, and that's it. If they leave, let them go. Blog Talk did that. It used to be 1 hour for free, and you could archive another hour. And then I paid. I eventually paid. I was dumb. I made poor choices. I had $800 a year for 3 years. I had Speculation Sports and Capital Podcast. I had a whole different schedule back then. I love podcasting. It was nice, and I never ever bought into their monetizing because I wasn't going to give them my checking stuff. Like I said, they put my money right into my I keep forgetting the hell PayPal account. It goes right in there. Okay, not a big deal. But since they took her down, ladies and gentlemen, all you trolls and you Savage and all the other girls out there that piss them on about it, you Google her name, my show comes up 9 or 10. Not a big deal. It doesn't get 1,000. Whole different genre of, like I said, I listened to her a couple times. I offered to come on my show, and because I know Savage, I don't hate her. I don't talk to her. Haven't spoke to her. I called her one time during a show, and she screwed around. She's too ballless and has no ovaries, no guts to call on the show. No guts. Just shows what a coward she is, and that's, I'll tell her that to her face. I made buddy with a man who took down her original channel, right? But I think Wonderful will be back. But when Niggs got taken down, from what I understand, she didn't like him. So guess what? All the white hats and all her big friends are now going to come after Savage. They're going to come after Bombshell, whoever else. One African-American chick who I commented on before. I have no idea what the hell the name is. I keep telling people. I mean, hey, Savage Live's pretty easy to find. Wonderhussy comes to the top of the page. msfvcking Wonderful, pretty simple. You want to have a podcast? Google does not speak Ebonics. If a person can't pronounce it, they're not going to do it. Okay, it's like a food menu, a menu. Make it simple to look at. A golf course. There's something up there. I can't remember the hell it is up north. Up there, it has a really weird name, and they make fun on commercials. Oak Ridge Country Club. I carried that. Minneapolis Golf Course. Interlochen. I mean, there's just Theater Worth. I mean, a lot of golf courses now. There's plenty of them out there. There's Green Havens. There's all kinds of golf courses. But here I'm going to tell you guys out there that miss this woman dearly. Like I said, I can only handle that one for 10 minutes. Bitching, sitting in her car, being a prejudiced little pig. We all have our thoughts in our head, I guess, I give anybody a second chance usually, but you drop the N-word with me, I have no time. I have no time. Okay? And she dropped the N-word, the double G. She loved to say that behavior, and the Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. They really do. We all matter in this country. We're all people of color. You go to buy a car, a brand new car off the lot, like the Kia Soul. I love that little vehicle. I like red. I'd say give me a red car. I'm white. I'm a man of color. But anybody that replays your stuff, you are playing forbidden fruit. I'm a married man. For some people, I'm a forbidden fruit. I have a couple gay men at the airport that want to get me drunk and take advantage of my apple ass. There's a new gay bar reopening again, Lush. They want me to go there. I've been in the gay 90s twice. It's a meat market. So I go there with them all the time. I'm going to stop by and have a drink or something to work or something. he's mine, leave him alone. I'm like, oh, I'm not gay, but I'm not afraid to walk in a gay bar. So the saloon is a good place, big dance floor, it's fun, I don't care. I mean, these are my good friends. They want to break me today, I want to go to the other side. Well, I said, we'll see what happens later on in life. It's well and passes on, well, maybe I'll dabble in a few things. Don't threaten me with a good time. Whatever. But if you're going to play her stuff back, you are playing back forbidden fruit. It's just like porn bombing somebody with piece, what do they call it? What they always pronounce it in PC, pornography, whatever, you know what I'm saying? CP, right? People have done that. They will porn bomb somebody with that behavior. You're doing that to somebody else, meanwhile where are you going to get it, right? So if I'm YouTube, you listen to YouTube, here, if you're listening, one, pay to play, and you'll clean up YouTube. You'll get rid of all these people who have nothing better to do but sit on here 18-6 or 20 on, 4 off. Listen, they do a 6-hour stream such as Evil Anus. They listen to it back. So that's 12 hours of listening. So you see, with Evil Anus, if you're not there, or Fat Boy, if you're not there, you're not part of the live stream. Msfvcking Wonderful, if you're not there talking. And there's white hats like Savage are in the room playing her buddy to get her to talk about her. Saying that's what they do on here. They'll be in the white hat will be in the room to get the person to talk about them. I guarantee it. Savage has done that. You know it. Okay, like me in Fat Boy's room, bringing up my name. I see people do it all the time after the fact. Someone will tell me, yes, I was in there effing around. I forward to it. Okay, I've been listening to Fat Boy live, and he'll mention my name, and someone will be down there mention my name. I'm probably douche or somebody. Geez, thanks, appreciate it. But if you're playing back her stuff, ladies and gentlemen, why? I don't eat liver. I would sell at my restaurant. I don't eat Rubens. Don't like any of this stuff, but I would sell at my restaurant. Like I said, I've never understood Msfvcking why people really like this woman. She can be a very beautiful woman. I mean, I would have loved to get a hold of her and done some makeup videos with her, because she was very plain Jane, just like Wonderhussy. I offered to fly out there one time in Nevada and get together with her, but she was saying, I have some makeup I can bring out, and we could do some makeup. I could do a couple videos with you, and we could do a beginning and do it. I mean, I'm not saying she's drop dead gore, but she's a prime example of women, and same thing with Savage, or any of these good-looking women that I see out in the public. For every good-looking woman out that you guys see, any hot piece of ass woman, guys somebody's sick and tired of banging them and keeping them happy. There was a woman on TikTok, I happened to see her yesterday. It was all the live ones. I picked, okay, black hair, absolutely gorgeous. She's got the cleavage up the yin-yang. She's got shorts on, and she's got the midriff, right? I'm like, okay, I'm watching her for like about 2 minutes. I look down watching the chat room, and she goes, I won't say that word unless I get money. So she's learning already about, pay to play, right? Beautiful woman. I watched for 2 minutes, and guys are making comments down below. The comments were better than watching her bouncing with her boobs. Sit still. I'm almost done yet. And someone said bounce for me, and I'm like, really? I feel sorry for her mom and dad, what they've created. A woman looking into a camera on TikTok, bouncing boobs around. I get it. You got a nice set of boobs. You're a good-looking woman. You got long black hair. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go out to dinner and have some meanest, wild, wet, filthy, dirty sex, I guess. But Msfvcking Wonderful could be a very beautiful woman, be a very good YouTuber. She could be like the Wonderhussy and go do something, but she doesn't know how to speak, and just shows her education level. And I know how to swear. I can say 0 fucks given. I can understand swearing, but just shows the education level of people on this video platform that enjoy the swearing. I get yelling and hollering when you're having sex. I get it. F this, F me there, please do this, slap my apple ass. I get that. But I've never had to privatize my podcast or put adult. I'm PG above the belt as much as I can, right? I speak in general terms. I call people out. But she could have been a very beautiful woman, do more makeup. When I first met her, when I first saw her one time, she's actually a good-looking woman. I'm not saying she's gorgeous. Makeup women, it hides your faults and brings out your beauty. You're not putting pancake batter. You're not putting pancake batter on. Okay, you're putting makeup that you should never know where the makeup is. Try to tell me when I did makeup. They wouldn't listen. I tried to get that Savage there, but she wouldn't do it. Whatever. But I'm going to tell you, Savage is going to be next. and other people on there as they slowly get rid of the slime, the underbelly of YouTube. Even Tina D, another one that just constantly bitches. I don't know how anybody can listen to these people. You have to be half high. But the lower level of podcasting on YouTube is very small. The expectations is very, very small. Whatever it may be. I mean, they'll take this screaming and hollering, I guess. I mean, I like chocolate, right? I mean, I had some Milk Duds today. Love Milk Duds. I love Snickers. Okay? I can't quit Chew, right? But if people are playing back her stuff, the aftermath of Forbidden Fruit of Mrs. Wonderful, you're just as guilty as she is. If you don't like her, can you guys ask me a question in the notes? Why are you playing her stuff back? Why? I want to know. I just find it kind of hilarious. I'm just asking that question. There's one of my favorite news stations I like to watch is called Spark. They do about 58-minute videos. I listen to a lot of the audios, how they make stuff. But I think that's above your pay grade. People listening. I don't think you can go listen to Spark. It is a video, but it's good to listen when I'm driving around. Go listen to biographies. Go listen to biography on Mr. Hershey. Go listen to him, how he built a city in Hershey, Pennsylvania. How he bought the city. How he spent his money. I mean, I'm going to be getting arrested for the Autism Foundation, and my bail thing is $20,000, and hers is at $5,000. I'm going to ask for money and give money to something substantial in the economy, right? Going to wear a suit, whatever. Hiding out people that have money off my mother's estate, right? My nephew can't go. We were up in Randall, Minnesota with family, had a good time. Family gathered around, ate food. He won some money playing pull tabs, and my nephew's going to be in town. We're going to watch him play hockey on Saturday. It's only an hour away. And I said, sure, I'll get off work. I know it's 2:30 game. We'll go watch him. I said, I haven't seen him play before. I love watching youth hockey. Squirties, peewees, or I think he's a peewee. I don't know what he is, but I gave his sister. She had money, so I could give her a $1 bill. And I said, listen, sweetheart. So I gave her $5. Right? She had $5. She kept giving money. I was giving it to her, and I got admonished by her grandma. And I said, look, I said, don't you ever count my money. And Sue looks away. I said, don't worry what I give her. The woman is 7.5 years old. Someone gave her $1, so she had some candy, and I said, I'll give you $1 for that. And that's when she gave me some candy, right? So I gave her $1. And I gave her something. I ended up giving her one more bill. She said, you got $5 now. I said, I'm going to tell you something. You pay yourself first, right? What do you mean? I said, 5 and below is here in town. I said, do me a favor. If you still have this on Saturday, and if we can, work our way back, or until I see you get in the cities, you hang on to that $5, right? What's this? Hang on a second. We'll do that. Was like, overture. We don't want that. That's classical. We don't want that. But I told her, I'm just trying to teach her to pay herself first, right? That's what I'm trying to get her to do. So I'm trying to explain that to her grandfather, who pulls a 5 out. He's blind. He wouldn't give it to her. I'm like, what the hell for? So I told her, I said, if this Saturday, if depending where you got to go, we'll go to 5 and below, and I'll match your $5. Really? I said, so if you decide to come on over to the Twin Cities, because they live in, I think, Bemidji. They have a 5 and below. I'm trying to teach her that about her money. You can manage it, and I'll match it. Like my mother put $1 million in an account from when I was 25 years old. I have access to it when I turn 60, so it's been sitting there collecting interest. I'm the one in the family to let it sit. Everybody else spent it. So my sister and my other brother has been like, when I turn 60, I'll have access to a lot of money, but it doesn't mean I'm going to spend it. So that was pretty funny with her. So that's something I think you guys don't understand that. I mean, you guys will sit there and tell me you can't pay for whatever it may be if you want to whatever the hell the thing on YouTube is where you upgrade, what the hell it is, but you'll have enough for marijuana, alcohol, or cigarettes. You won't upgrade your life, go get a mixer, have good sound, have a good headset. God forbid you do that. That would cost money and right? God forbid you come over to Spreaker. It's $7 a month, 45 minutes is pretty good, right? That's a pretty good, to do that. I mean, you can, I think it's $300 for 5 hours of podcast. You want to make money, you make it here, but that would be, it doesn't make sense to get a podcast. Some people don't know how to spell podcast. They don't understand what it means. There's 2 million out there, but YouTube is free. But she is forbidden fruit, ladies and gentlemen. You're playing that stuff back to the person you don't like. It's like you don't like black men, right? You'd hate them, but they want them to score a touchdown for you, right? Right? Or hit a home run. You ever watch the movie Green Book? It's a movie, guys. It's a history movie. The Green Book. Look it up if you've not seen it before. Very good movie. They loved his piano playing. True story. But he couldn't eat with the white folk. Would anybody watch that movie? Would you understand the history? Probably not. I understand that I can rub people the wrong way on this video platform because I call people out on the 20 on 4 off behavior. Because the majority of people on this video platform have a very boring life, empty house. They have no friends outside. I get up and arise. I go to work Monday through Friday. I'm there at 6. Fire the truck up. I got to go to Stetson Boulevard. Like I said, airport. People put FU money in my hand. We're going to get busier and we're going to make a lot of money. I make a ton of money from September all the way to April and then summertime. But a lot of you people on here don't have a life. You have no friends except the people you see in the chat room, right? If you do, it's a mundane troll job. And I get we do need people at McDonald's, and I understand that. I stock groceries. It was fun. But if you don't do anything, whatever happens in the chat room is your life, and people will look at the chat room and speak to it. They think that's their social life, is looking at a chat room, is they read it, repeat it, and believe it. But if you're playing back her stuff, ladies and gentlemen, you can't have both ways, sweetheart. You can't. She's gone, as the song says. She's in Las Vegas with the New World Order. They need to get rid of the underbelly on here, and they start charging for people to do their live streaming. They'll all go away. Go to D-Live. Go ahead. Go over there. Go over to Twitch. YouTube's got to get back. I guess the guy's recruiting people from Twitch or leaving Twitch, I guess. This channel is dead too as well. So is Capo Podcast. Because YouTube is a dying platform. Because they've let this live streaming drive people away. I don't want to see a live stream. I don't want to see a sport. I want to see good videos. I'm watching some Centralia, Pennsylvania videos I've seen before. I've been to Centralia, Pennsylvania twice. There's a coal fire going on for 60 years. Would you guys know about that? Probably not, because that's history. I love history. Read, travel, and meet people. I don't think any of you meet anybody, you don't read anything, and you surely don't travel out of the house. I highly doubt it. I get public transportation. Do anybody know about D-Day, what it represents tomorrow, Pearl Harbor, on the 7th day of December? Do you? Do you understand what Vietnam, the Forgotten War? Do you understand that behavior? Probably not. Do you understand the military and the armed forces? Is 9/11 just fake? Was that long ago, right? Long time ago. We moved on, right? Remember the young lady was missing. The guy killed himself, remember? That's long gone now, right? There are other people missing of color. But that lady's gone right now. It's off the front page, right? Would you go to the grocery and look down at your ankles? If you have to ask how much it costs in the grocery store, then you can't afford it. The way I look at it, I go get my favorite brand. I have never, ever looked at the price when we're shopping. I look at a steak, and I just put it in my thing I want. It's the size I want. Boom. I don't care. I don't have to worry about that. And one guy told me I was blessed. No one's blessed to my money. My money's not blessed because I made good choices. My mother and father made good choices. Good jobs, know how to read blueprints, how to drive, make things, cut cars in half, and get cash. LLC myself. I can go to charity events and give out $3,000-$4,000 in a charity and write it off in the LLC and put money in my community, help the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts out. But this Msfvcking Wonderful thing just makes me laugh. I mean, I offered What's-Her-Name to come on. She got all pissed off at me. What the hell's her name now? Bombshell. Want to talk about Savage? Oh, my God. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just asking you, girl. You call into this 612-643-0517. Call in. What the hell? Have a conversation. Oh, no. Can't do that. Oh, no. Like I'm asking if she's a virgin or if I can do her doggy style. I don't know. God forbid Savage would call in. Too gutless to call her out. Loves Pickle Boy. Another one that said Angry Grandpa was faking his death. And I understand they faking, but I think he's dead. Would she ever do a video and apologize for that? I doubt it. But that happened a long time ago, right? That happened a long, long time ago. Right? Everything, just don't worry about that. If I was hurting children when I was 15, 25, I'm still that way. I'm doing that now. If I was a thief, I guess I was a functional alcoholic when I was 18, 19. I guess I'm an alcoholic. I would not agree with that, but that's what, I guess that could. I guess you drink like a fish. I have no desire to get drunk. I had a drink of a beer yesterday in Randall. A little Busch beer. I had a sip. I went down like, not that great. I told the story we got that one guy. He was 17 years old, pulled a gun on his friends because he was pissed. The next neighbor dropped dime. She stopped bitching and started snitching. He went to jail. Got out. Fathered a child. Opened a store. And what happened? Same thing happened again. He was above the store. And these 3 African American girls, kids can be, man, yelling and hollering instead of walking down and saying, hey guys, can you move along? Can you move along, please? Very nicely. He goes back to when he was 17 years and pulled out a weapon on these 3 girls. They popped his parole, and before he was going to jail, he took himself deep in the garage, left his son without a father. Poor choice. Poor choice. You are your past. You always, until you decide that you're making poor choices, not mistakes. Don't ever confuse the words mistake and that black chick, someone making some mistakes she made before. No, we make choices to make an account. You made choices to come here. I always make sure I make good choices. I'm not perfect, but I always think before I do something. And I do something, it doesn't work out. I go, it's a dumb choice. It's mistakes. Yeah, you're on your tax, whatever else. You write something wrong, but I would never purposely want to hurt somebody. So, I mean, I don't, I've sent fat boy stuff on stuff. I've never sent anything disgusting or something like that. I've sent stuff to people here, a mixer one time to Gov, and he decides to, pawn it, which is fine. I wish he would have destroyed it, been funny as hell. I still like when they burned my shirt and hat. That was epic. That was my favorite video. And, Pickle Girl is all dressed in an outfit. Damn lucky she catch fire. I mean, that was stupid. Poor choice. But you are your choices on this video platform. You want to play her stuff. I mean, let's go look at Mr. Wonderful. Okay, we're just going to type it in over here on YouTube, right? Let's go look. I'm going to go over here, Mr. Wonderful. But my S 301. I'll tell you that's a pretty good number for non-mon. 302. So I appreciate it. New World Order's getting 100. So my other ones are just whatever. But so let's go, Mr. Wonderful. Let's go look. And what are they doing? Okay. Drama recap. Okay, that's 6 hours ago. So someone's playing her stuff back, and Real Streamer does the same thing. He's playing her back. I know. I mean, I saw what's her name. Rosa Studios is playing video games while she's doing that's a 15-year-old mom. She's playing video games while she's bitching. Like, really? Miss Wonderful channel has been all terminated. We know that's Boy Drama channel 3 days ago. All of her channels were terminated. Okay, what's your information? It's a good picture of her. She's a very beautiful woman when she's made up. She's a very beautiful woman. She's rolled up her way. I mean, I'm video off, but she's a very beautiful, could be a very good character in a movie without her swearing, but I don't think she knows how to. Another guy on here from YouTube, McHenry. Another chick that won the Unitanka. She played stuff back. There's people on here playing her stuff back. Mr. Wonderful Toast failing at podcasting. Did he put up my stuff? Are you kidding me? Oh my God! He put up my audio. You bastard, Dave 25. You peckerhead. Oh well. He'll try to get my you pecker. Whatever. That's fine. Failing that pod. That's fine. What a bad. Then the verdict. Another one here playing back her stuff. All these people I see on here playing back her stuff should all be terminated. You have 24 hours to get rid of it, or you're terminated. I mean, then she has giving her opinion. Another picture, a very good picture of her. But all these people that play her stuff back, you got good old Savage here. Short look back again. Terminator. I'm sorry, nothing personal, Savage. You're playing her stuff, but you don't like her. Don't put her up. That's all I'm saying. Treatment of Doug. Who cares? It's just all these channels that have her stuff that has been kicked off should be terminated or given 24 hours to clean her. to clean them of it. Because they got to get it's just like people that push out 2 active pedophiles on here who are strange, have done weird stuff with people. Elvis Travels, been well documented, and the other idiot, what the hell is his name again? I can't remember what his name is. Travels, what the hell, not Elvis, what the hell his name is? Rich Life. These people have been kicked off and they're on here. You have to get rid of these people's stuff. I'm sorry. You don't like it. You're playing back people's that are active pedophiles. Why? I don't know. Yeah, your sister, come here, Bosco. She knows Bosco's at the door. She knows he's at the door. So it's funny. He's sniffing underneath the door. Come here, Bosco. Bosco, come here. Want to go outside? No, he's going to go fly in the corner. See, he's in the corner. But Chloe dog is scratching the door because she knows he's there. That's pretty funny. But you see all that stuff that people play back of people they don't like. I mean, I've commented on people, but I'm not going to sit there and redo a whole podcast like Dave 25 has done. He put up my other audio that I've got thrown up. He put it up again. I guess he liked it. That's great. Okay, fine. Go ahead. I guess Bosco wants to come out. Well, she knew he was there, so here he comes. No, you gonna go outside or not? Hurry up. You better go potty or not? He's just looking. You gonna go or not? Oh, well, I'll let him out if he comes back. If he comes out of his little hole.
Was he there?
What?
He was there.
Oh yeah, and she knew he was there.
I know, she came running. She must have saw his shadow.
Yeah, so no, hey, get out of here. No, there he goes. Now she chased him out. She did your work for you. So she chased him out of the back. So there we go. Sorry about guys, little interruption on the podcast. But anyways, Dump Pascal, they followed me back. Thank you so much. Appreciate them following me. Dump the podcast. Thank you so much for following them back. Appreciate it. What's this podcast? What the hell that is? Whatever. So there's so many podcasts out there right now. So many out there. It's just unbelievable. It's just so many. But I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm talking in the download here, you don't like her, don't play her stuff back. That's all I'm telling you. And YouTube, you want to clean up YouTube? You really want to clean it up? You need to start just like a company. You have to have a drug test to come to all these companies. Okay? Period. A drug test. You want good employees? Good choice in the background. Plain and simple. I'm not here to judge Savage or anybody else. I don't want to see her lose a channel, but if you're going to play her stuff up there, Savage, you're just as bad as she is. If you don't like her, don't play her stuff. That's all I'm saying. It's like me playing back a Tina thing or something. I can't stand that woman. The woman, Tina D. Okay, could be a good YouTuber, but that woman gave Adderall to children. 2 children in her double wide. 2 kids. Do you understand that, you guys? Gave drugs to children and admitted on a live stream. All right? I'm like, really? That woman is crazy. Her whole life is about Pickle Boy. I'm at speechless why she's still on YouTube. Why you would let a woman say she gave drugs to children Adderall. Admit it. Should be in jail for that behavior. We got some kids, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10. And the bus stop is usually up on Shady Oak Road. I think one time I came home one time later and they were just getting off the bus. So we me parked off by Youngstead's and hey, you guys, hey, man, you want some marijuana? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It doesn't happen. I don't get it. But people love this woman and love to listen to her and cherish her. And the same thing with Miss Wonderful. Same with Savage. Mental illness is so rampant here on this video platform. So rampant. It's disgusting. It's Lisa Lynn, Evil Abe, all these people, Fat Boy. But anyways, I want to get that out of the way there about the behaviors on this video platform with her. I wish her all the luck in the world. She can come over here to Sprocker and do a show, but she's a beautiful woman. I think she's a very beautiful woman without makeup on, and she can be very gorgeous and be a really good makeup person without swearing and look in the camera and just forget about her past and not worry about it and just do that. She'd make a lot of money. She could make a lot of money and tell the makeup, yes, I made some poor choices because she's got beautiful hair, got beautiful features. but she's got to clean herself up and get off the drugs. And she could be if I was still working at International Hair Goods, I would reach out to her and fly her to Minnesota and do some makeup and tutorials because she'd be epic for it. Because she's a natural. Just same thing with Wonderhussy. Because that's what we'd find. We'd find women from 20 to 40 to 50 to whatever, which is very natural, and you make them into these beautiful, ravishing women. And I'm not saying I want to sleep with a woman, but I don't like women that are just like ghetto like she can be. So she can be very successful in life doing something like on TikTok doing makeup tutorials. There's one girl who lost all her teeth on TikTok. She's a beautiful woman. She does TikTok. She's absolutely gorgeous. She could be real good at TikTok, but she's got to learn to watch her language. She can't do that. You guys can't. So anyways, that's just wonderful. Forbidden fruit. You don't like her, don't play your stuff back. I'm just kind of rambling on here. You know, I don't have anything in front of me. It's whatever's in my mind. I've been kind of going over the show in my head today, thinking what I wanted to say. I did an NHL show with Dave 25. What else did he put up? Let's go see what he put up here. I bet you $5 he put that NHL on. I guarantee it. What's his TikTok one? Something like my TikTok. I guarantee it. Dave is just crazy, man. He's playing all my stuff. I get it. So if you want to go watch videos, Dave 25 Sports, all my stuff, that's fine, I guess. He's got better things to do, I guess. So I get it. So what is this? So a second. So TikTok year 2021. No one cares. All right, let's go look. Let's see what douche has been doing today. Jesus Christ. I think I'm like, come on, man. Dave 20. Let's see. I'm going to say stole Christmas song. Oh, my God. Oh, yes. SpaghettiOs. Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Wonderful toast. Oh no, he's what? Overdoses live? Oh come on, Overdoses live. I didn't overdose, you idiot. Oh, God, man, he's going crazy here, you guys. Sam Johnson, my response, ha ha ha. Lisa Lynn, really day 25. What the hell's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're mentally ill, douche. Jesus. Anyways. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man, it's crazy. Dave 25 Sports. Go check him out if you want to see any of my stuff. It's over there. He put the audio that I got 300 on. So anyways. So let's talk about, thank you, evilabe. So Papa Grizzly 56, the most ungrateful person on YouTube, right? He got some free chicken from douche, Dave 25, which I told him he should have had, where his daughter, I guess, works at. I don't know. I guess they did some behaviors, whatever the hell it is. I can't remember the pizza place the family works at. I can't remember what it's called. I told him, I said, the KFC, I've always wanted to do the KFC challenge with him and send him a $40 gift certificate, but now I find out he doesn't like KFC, okay? So he went on evilabe. I saw the video. He kind of like doesn't remember stuff. Like he did the same thing with the photograph that his daughter took, the youngest of the oldest, pickle girl to the pickle juice, and sent it over. She wanted to piss. That's a fact. She took a picture of her eldest sister nude and sent it over to Wisconsin Carrie, which was stupid, and then cockroach and sent it on that, whatever that behavior went on and on and on here on this video platform. If you want to blame me or anybody else when it was inside the family, you don't admit it, okay? So he was on evilanus, and I've been hearing on different things, and quite clearly had it up there, and so on someone else, and whatever it was, and about the dildo behavior, we all know about that stuff, and whatever else. And so he went on there with Edward James Hubbard. Edward James Hubbard, okay, here's again, you're on a podcast, and you have two different sound variances. evilanus, he's got good sound. Fat Boy had a pretty good mic. Eddie had open mic. So he could I learned that from the Jew when I would go on sports shows. I'd override people and take over the show. I've done that before. Like on Zooms, I can take over a show on Zooms because I have a headset and I have a boom mic on. I learned that from the one and only one Angry Jew. Okay, so hang on. What am I doing here? Ambient. Move the ambient. What the hell? Ambient. My ears itching. I tell you that C-Pass is working real well. I love that thing. I slept like a baby for 8 hours. I had that sucker on there today. That C-Pass is great. God, good old man, Dave 25. You're just jolly today. I mean, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Anyways, but we have nothing better to do, I guess. Anyways, but so he was on with Evil Anus, right? Who's blocked me? I used to get in Twitter wars with Evil Anus, and he would get mad, and he reported me to Twitter because I was getting him too quick, and he would get mad. So then he blocked me and whatever else. That's fine because I love a good Twitter war with people. I really do, but I get the best of people because I'm voice to text. I'm very, very quick. I can respond back to a tweet 3 times before you get the first one, and people get very mad. Me and Savage, and she'll tell you, we Queenie one time about 3 years ago. Me and her got in a Twitter war with her, and we got the best of her, and she told on us on Twitter right away because we got the best of her. Same thing with Haggy Rants, Anus Breath. I get in Twitter war with him on Channel 1, and I got, same thing with Green Drain, those guys. They would all of a sudden copyright strike you because you got the best of them. Freedom of speech is great until that person tells you exactly what they think of you, and they get pissed. It's supposed to be Republicans, right? I believe freedom of speech. I really do. We can't have both ways, right? I've been through, I don't really get in Twitter fights anymore. I do, but I'm very good at it, and then people get mad because I'm very quick-witted. I've been on Facebook with people get very mad at me because I speak out, and I speak without swearing. I just make the right thing to say to people. And about good choices and the mistakes. People get pissed when I do that. Well, you made poor choices. We haven't Sloppy Joe's tonight too. Well, I love Sloppy Joe's. Man, I love the shrimp from Costco. But anyway, so he was on with Evil Anus, right? And then I don't know that the stream was taken down, which I don't know why, and whatever they do, people do all the time, doing these 5-hour streams. Evil Anus does, and whatever it may be. I won't look. I listened to only 5 minutes. One of Weasel, Lisa Lynn, and the hell his name is, and that she was epic with her because he was a come back when you have a voice. Hello, I miss Lisa Lynn when she was sober. She's a board of directors. We would talk on the phone every day. Hello, we would talk about Papa, and she was really a sweetheart. When Nellie Green harassed her daughter because Tina D thought I was Nelson Green. He took advantage of that, but he knows it. He knows it. He came on Allocate. That audio is gone. He actually admitted to it, but that's all I know. He knows and I know it. Harassed her daughter, a minor child. It's same thing with Aggie Rants was exchanging pictures and do behaviors with that one minor child. She was 17. Tell us her name again now. Kamish. And I mentioned it in a live stream. He was in a troll account. No, she was. He right away. He jumped on it. I've never. Kamish was mentally unstable, and that's why Haggy Rants like to Eddie. Eddie has his problems. Yeah, I've talked to Eddie before. We've talked on the phone. He calls me. How you doing? Whatever. Check in. Blah 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 blah. But Eddie he's not worth the fight with Fat Boy. But he was arguing with Fatty, Fat Boy, back and forth, right? But Evil Abe is the worst host in the world. He doesn't want people to shut up. But that's Eddie, and that's what Fat Boy does. When you take Fat Boy to task, he'll start shouting, just like quite clearly. Just like the crackhead out there, Kruger, right? They're voice activated. When you call them out for the behaviors, they get pissed. Like I said, I've never emailed someone's job that people have done on here. He bitches about that, but the person in his room has done it. And blames on maturity. When you turn 18 years old, you can fight for your country. I've sent a bunch of stuff to Fat Boy. Went to some cops. I've never sent him anything inappropriate. Anything I've sent to Fat Boy, he can use. I sent the whole family some candy one time that represented everybody on YouTube. Something with me and something with Tina. I sent him some Pickle Boy Pop. It was everything represented the family on the YouTube. And it's like saying if you're a candy man or something, you're a pedophile, really, because you send somebody or on Halloween you hand out candy. I mean, come on. But I would never send anybody inappropriate. I don't waste my money on something that's inappropriate, right? But it was pretty funny. He was friendly territory. What I heard of it was softballing. The best one he was on with John Boy was the best at one time. He hates it when you ask him on his questions, just like the Picturegate. The day, if the police would have decided to follow up on that, where that picture went to, and you start with the cockroach and what's her name out there in Wisconsin, Carrie. I've told that to Carrie on Twitter. You made a poor choice. You didn't. I've said before. I'll say it again. There's no reason you had to call Pickle Girl. You could have waited. And they wanted to see the picture. It's a nude picture of a girl that's 22 years old and handicapped. I will harp on that. And he knows who did it. And they try to blame WWE. He knows it. So the day FBI agent, young FBI agent, 30 years old, hey, listen, I want you to find it. Just like here in town, they were on a Russian pornography website. And they were on a channel on there that somebody had a bunch of butt shots of people like in public. So they gave it to some hotshot guy, and he found out it was some kid who was 17 years old working at a coffee shop up in Anoka. And they found out who it was. Because he was taking pictures of people's butts in public. And if they would have had to go to her and then cockroach and follow people where they wanted to go, they'd been arrested. I wish they would have, but they didn't. I get it's happened a while ago, but it happened. There'd have been some problems. And I would have, then they would have had to go to her in a room with her mom, just to sit there, not coaching her. Sit her down, say, sweetheart, we need to know who took that picture. She was it, because they know if Pickle Girl, the youngest, who's Satan's granddaughter, we all know what would happen if she'd bust that family on what they've done. Okay? I don't know. He can argue all he wants and try to blame me or anybody else or John or Dave or whatever. Go right ahead. He knows who took that picture. You can't forget that. That oldest child belongs in a group home, and the middle daughter, who's a sweetheart, is smart as hell, smarter than me and half the people on here, needs to go to school and get out of that house and go meet people in a college somewhere. I wish my mother was running if I was running the foundation, I'd find a way to pay for her college for 4 years and say, listen, where do you want to go? She'd have to call a certain number from the foundation, and if she wanted to, and I'd say, where do you want to go for college? Away from Fat Boy. And I'd pay for her entire college education and get her away from that house, because she's it's a shame that she sits in a room all day long while he yells at her and treats her like crap. He always said the middle girl has always been the albatross in the room, and the youngest hates it. But no one wants to ask Fat Boy the facts about the picture. They don't want to do that. Disrespecting our military and the armed forces, he has many, many times. He has done it. Well documented. Grabbing at his daughter, slapping her his hand away. He's done a lot, but giving out addresses of people, what he used to do. There's lots of stuff that he's done, he's guilty of. Ton of it. The dog lady, whatever he's done. He's gave her address out one time. You would never give that man your address. That's what he would do. He did that to her. Doxing people. It's what he's done. Yeah, people have sent to his house. Poor, bad stuff. That's poor choices. But we've done a lot of stuff to other people too as well. While brandishing a weapon, live with his daughter, live with Pickle Girl, should be not on this video platform. Showing a gun, a weapon. Screwing off a gun. I don't understand it. I don't get it. He's done a lot of stuff on here that should be terminated. He's always asking for money, begging for this and begging for that. Always threatening people. Remember my favorite video Fat Boy did, ladies and gentlemen, a long time ago. He said that Obama was going to join ISIS. They took that down. That was funny, really. Then he tried to do a woman's march video. He's always wanted to be an angry grandpa. That's what he's wanted to be his whole life. I like reading blueprints and making money and work at the airport. That's what I like doing. I like making money. I do. I like travel. She wants to go to Vegas for a get-together. Go there and sit there for 2 hours, get a free weekend, get around to church. Take $1,000 out of the stash, maybe a little more, and just go. Whatever. We'll have a good time in Vegas. Whatever you want to call those things. What the hell they call those things? I can't remember what they call the travel things. What do you want to call it? Don't need that. I'd buy a house in St. Martin. If I was going to do anything, that's where we're going to retire to, is St. Martin. We'll buy a house, $250,000, and fix it up and just move there and just give my house to my brother, the bitch, and say we're out of here. That's all I told her already. So we're all going to retire to is St. Martin. build a house and just live there and maybe have a little boat cruises. Go get a boat and make a what do you want to call it? A cruise boat with what do you want to call it with for family style with a what do you want to call that stuff? What do you want to call it? You cruise around with the what do you call those? What do you want to call those in the old days when they would rob? What do they call those things? I can't remember what it'd be. A boat you can cruise around with the characters and everything else, something like that. But or open a restaurant, a Cowboys restaurant, NFL, NHL restaurant, whatever. Do something like that. It'd be more fun. Good food, good people's, family orientated. And have a good time, maybe that. But have a little boat cruise too as well. Maybe weekend boat cruises, just kind of drive around and whatever, and have tours of the island, whatever too as well. Something like that for the people that come in. It'd be kind of fun. Be kind of fun to do that. That'd be kind of cool. So, but he has done a lot of stuff on here that isn't very cool. But if you're playing his stuff back to as well, and he gets tossed, block his IP like Twitter does. But Evil Abe gave us throwing softballs at Fat Boy. Yelling at Eddie, and Eddie isn't exactly kind of guy that can just shut up, But you can call Fat Boy out for a lot of stuff. He gets pissed. So evil anus is evil anus. 6-hour streams, screaming and hollering. It's what he does. And if you get the best of him on Twitter, he blocks you or reports you to Twitter. That's what he does. He hates that behavior. I've been in many fights. He still got me blocked. I got him blocked. I don't really care. He's a waste of time. I mean, he came on. He called my show one day. He could barely hear him. He had bad sounds. Like, where do you have an Obama phone, or what the hell's the deal, boy? What the hell's wrong with you, son? He's gonna find a wheelchair and just sitting there on YouTube all day long, doing nothing and bitching and moaning. One minute he's friends with Savage, next minute he turns on her. I've always said flip-flopping. MER and Savage and other people are flip-floppers. Especially Savage. She should be right in the middle of a pancake. You should put Savage in the middle of a pancake and call it flip-flopper, because she flip-flops back and forth with people big time. So does Evil Anus. No has any loyalty to anything at all. How long have we been on for? We've only been over an hour, but we'll probably go until she comes and give me the 5-minute warning. It's 5:34 p.m., so we'll go till whatever. Just like I said, this is just a podcast that I just had fun doing, and we appreciate everybody that listens to the show. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, as I taught you in the download, ladies and gentlemen. I said, douche is uploading all my stuff, a little pig. What's these people having last time? What's this? What is this? Last time, I don't care. Oh no! How soon do we eat? Okay, it's gonna be about 15 more minutes. Okay, just give me if I'm rambling on, give me the 5-minute warning.
You?
Yeah, if I ramble, give me the
ramble.
Yeah, ramble and gamble. I take my drugs. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that. But anyways, Sloppy Joe's tonight. So it was just kind of interesting with Evil Anus and good old-fashioned Fat Boy on there. And I guess he said he was talking in the video. He wanted to pay for that, whatever the hell it is. StreamYards. It costs money, Fat Boy. You can't do that, man. What the hell? You can't do that, Fat Boy. No. Oh, no. What the hell are you talking about, Fat Boy? Can't do that. It costs money. Too busy drinking and smoking and whatever else, right? So, it is what it is. So, I had one live listener on my NFL pod. I'd probably douche. But, anyways, let's go over here. But it's fun doing the NFL one, NHL one too as well. So, NFL one's been always Mr. Popularity. So, like I said, that was pretty funny. And Eddie was never going to win because his lawsuit behavior was just a waste of time. It's just a waste get it. You know, I'm the kind of person I would just execute the person. That person, quite clearly, is clear and present danger. I see him, he will be executed. When you want to rape my wife and have me watch, just like he's dead, I get it. And I'm not afraid to talk about the guy, but I'm not going to rip on the guy who greened him, wanted to rape my wife and have me watch. And he did the same thing. I get it. You want to say that behavior? He's paid his debt at the door. But you want to threaten my wife and put a picture out there, you will be clear and present danger, and I will execute you. Just like I told you in the last stream, that family down in Hastings that were harassing a child for wanting to be male to female. If that was my niece, these 3 people would have a talking to, and their names would be out in the paper, or I would execute all 3 of them for doing that to my... I believe in family. I'm sorry, I have no time for that behavior. You want to threaten my wife? Or anybody in my family? My sister was raped, sexually assaulted. The guy walks with a limp today and a scar. So don't take care of that problem. I'm never afraid to take someone's life for family. I wouldn't be in a courtroom. I'd have a rope around his neck, right there in his room, or as he goes to work, and just dispose of his body in a garbage can. And if they find it, they do. If they don't, oh well. You know, that's the way I look at it. It's not that tough to track someone down. It takes 24 hours to be somewhere. And a nice rope around the neck, and it's clues to the family where the bodies are. They get a good 3 years and no clues. But anyways, not mentioning executing people, but there'd be no courtroom for me. And if I did get punished for it, I would stand up and say, "This is why I did it." And I'd defend myself and say, think about, how would someone threaten your wife or your family? What would you do? Close your eyes and think about it. One person needs to understand and get acquitted. And I walk free. If I go to jail, so be it. I'll fight my way through court. But I believe in clear and present danger. Very quickly. Execution, old school way. Took the Christmas tree out today. Sue Ellen to put it up. Anyway, so let's talk about my girl Wonderhussy. She did a video. Go look real quick, and her friend, who is a video girl too as well. And hang on a second. Life and Death. This is a good one. This is really good for you guys that are high on the kite. Okay, so she went up into. Let me go look here real quick. Wonderhussy. Wonderhussy. Gotta find it. Hang on a second. Wonderhussy. She went to Lehman Cabin Hike, okay? 26-minute off-road hiking to the abandoned cabins of death. I don't follow her anymore. I don't follow her. After seeing the nude body of her butt, I don't need to see that. She's a nice girl. I wish her well. So her friend, who's a YouTuber, they went up there, right? And I've told her before in email, she went in this cave. They didn't know where she was going. And another time, she doesn't have any water with her. I don't want to say, but some of that woman will be found dead in the desert. I get it. She's a great adventurer. I get it. But she decides to go with her friend. Okay, and then it'd be like me going with Douche, right? He's pretty obese, right? Douche, you're obese, right? And we're going up in this time of year, it's not too bad because she has a compound now. And then this veteran who needed a truck, everyone put money towards it, bought him a truck, which I get it, but you know, all of a sudden now he's buddy with her, and he's 80 years old, living off her, so people are giving her money for him. And I get it, he's a veteran, but you could help out in your community. So she got money for him and a truck. He bought a truck, right? They all donated to her, right? So it'll be like me going with Douche, right? Instead of walking with her, doing some small video, but let's walk together and talk and get up there. She's pointing back to us how far she is. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, girl? What the hell are you doing? So she finally gets there, and she goes, this is why we should have a two-way radio. Yeah, we have two-way radios when we're on cruise ships, me and Sue Ellen. We have two-way radios when we travel. When we're in St. Martin, if she's on the other side of town, it's quicker than the phone. We don't have even in Las Vegas, when we're on the other side of town, we just queue up. We have a headset, we have a little earplug. We talk on radio instead of phones. It's quicker. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, girl? You're lucky that woman didn't fall down and hurt herself. She did the same thing to another guy last year. They're walking up there, and he's like taking his time because he doesn't feel well. I'm like, she's running ahead. I'm like, Jane, what the hell's wrong with you? I told that chick in the conversation. I even sent her an email. I said, what the hell do you think? Didn't get a response back. But I'm like, what are you doing, man? This is your friend. like Dave or something. We're gonna go backpacking up in there's a ski resort. It's kind of cool up there. It's abandoned up there in Lake Tahoe, and I'm walking ahead of him. Come on, Dave. And he's kind of, and then I leave him. He disappears and he dies because I didn't stay with him and say, hey, come on, let's walk, let's just play together. I don't go far in front of Sue Ellen. She always gets back. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm not gonna just take off. Okay, I'll let her go ahead of me and walk behind her. When we're walking in public, she's in front of me, my wife. There's no questions asked. She's not behind me. She is in front of me. No questions asked. I can't see her behind me. I don't know why you did that, Wonderhussy. I don't know. Anybody sees this, I have no idea, but that was a poor choice. She's pointing back to her. I'm like, really? You're in Death Valley, walking up to this thing, and I get it, and you're just so ADD. You're so ADD. There's so much ADD on here, including you, Dave, and other people on here, that she's walking ahead. I'm like, what is wrong with you, girl? What is wrong with you? I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Oh my word! I was like, wow. I mean, I think it's great what she does, but I'm not. After I decided to. I used to follow her on Twitter, and it was a good. I love some of her pictures. She was a very beautiful woman, very beautiful. She did some of her character stuff. She made a lot of money in Vegas being a character, and I get it. But this behavior that she's exhibited, I was like, really, woman? Really, woman? You're gonna leave your girlfriend behind? I'm like, whatever, man. But I was like, okay, girl. But that's just a poor choice, Wonderhussy. I'm a lover dearly, and I hope she's successful, but I'm not going to share her videos anymore. And if I see something come through, if I have time, I may go look, but they're too long of videos, 26 minutes. This isn't audio for you over an hour. You can listen to this audio with music in the background, right? As I'm talking to you. The Niggs, like I'm Niggs, I guess. Like, really? That was funny. I never listened to Niggs. I had no idea who the hell he was. So, but just be careful on the final thoughts here on this Fvcking Radio. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. We have to be nice for another 30 days and we'll be an a-hole again. But Evil Anus, don't throw him softballs. Fat Boy's not a very nice man. He's doxed people that cared about him. Okay? Showed weapons on this video platform, young man. Okay? Threatened people. And that's what he's done. So you're not. Don't act like you're the save-a-ho, as he would say, right? But Eddie is not worth it, man. See, if he was fighting with court, it would be. I'd go to the person to execute him. That's all I would do. I wouldn't be wasting my time in the courtroom. There would be no more. He'd disappear. That's the way I look at it. I'm very good with my hands. A good rope from Home Depot, just like in the movie. They were in a gay thing there. He's watching what was that? Pelican. Remember Pelican Brief? Pelican Brief. The Supreme Court guy. He's watching a gay movie. Walks up and just slowly walks. Then he watches the movie while he's dead. That was kind of funny. He's very tired. Crack the neck. He's done. It's me. I mean, I'm not even killing people, but I mean, there's no courtroom. It's strictly bare hands or snipe you from 200 feet. What do you want? But it is what it is. Mental illness on here is alive and well. But Eddie, don't bother with Fat Boy. Don't go on there because you know that he's going to protect Fat Boy. He's going to always protect Fat Boy. That's Evil Anus. The guy's a bold-faced liar, and he's a flip-flopper just like Savages. A lot of people on that flip-flopping. Anus Breath, Nelly, Arizona. All these people are flip-floppers. MER. All these people I speak of flip-flop like a whore in a whorehouse, right? No matter what the color of the crank, they'll take it up the ass for a certain amount of money, right? They're all a bunch of flip-floppers. One minute they love you, and next they hate you. I'm glad I don't have any more friends. I mean, I talked to Dave, but not a lot. Just whatever it may be. He's at a distance, but from a distance. But he's like just totally trolling me today. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I got some emails from him. I said, yeah, so what? He's like, I don't care. He wants to put my stuff, go ahead. I don't care. Wants to put it up, have at it, man. I don't care. If that's what he wants to do, be all about me, I guess. He can have at it. Douche, Dave 25. So putting up all kinds of stuff right now. Like, Jesus Christ. He wants to get to 1,000 subs, so. I can't believe. See, it now it's at 49 views. He's stealing my stuff. He's stealing my stuff. You little bastard. That's fine. You guys know where you get it from. I'm actually going to give it a like. That's what I'm going to do. Was anybody in there? Let's just see. Let me see. You little peckerneck. Yeah, you little peckerneck. You little bastard. Oh, well. Oh, my God. That's a picture of me and my old job in the background. It's a classic picture. That's an old picture, douche. God. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Unbelievable. Oh. Yeah, Fat Boy has stolen his children's money and his gifts. That's what he's done. Always asking for money. Always pleading for it. Can't believe you stole my fear-mongering radio, you dirty bastard. But they know the original one, because I got the email that someone put it up, so I could strike your channel, you bastard. I'm not going to anyways. You know Dave, I'm going to do that. This one I kind of like. This is for all you people out here. This is... I don't see the branches, I see the leaves. You're sitting smoking your marijuana. Oh, wow, man. This guy is so good, man. You guys, thank you so much. Oh, my God. This is the highest I've ever been on YouTube, dudes. I'm higher than a giraffe's ass. You guys, thank you so much for the listens. Oh, yeah. Wow, man. Tomorrow is Pearl Harbor Day, you guys. You know what that is? I'm military in the Armed Forces, the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant National Coastal Uniform. Do you guys know about that? Have you ever spoke about it on your podcast? I know 4th of July comes around, you speak of it, Memorial Day. We thank all the branches, the men wearing blue. Do you know they do have bowls the size of basketballs, and they do have oaks of oak trees? The first responders out there. Bob Dole passed that night. Did you know that Bob Dole passed away and he served? He was wounded in World War? Huh? Do you know? Probably not. Go read and travel and meet somebody, okay? You don't like Miss Wonderful, then don't play your stuff back. Make good choices. Don't be like Wonderhussy making poor choices. You want to have fun, filthy, dirty, disgusting sex? By all means, have at it. But keep the kids and the animals out of your behavior, and elderly people too, as well as any handicapped people, out of it. Leave them alone. Smashing gas, gentle dam. 2 men having sex? Hey, sure. You don't like it, you can't watch 2 lesbians. AIDS will kill you, herpes lasts forever, needle and penis. Don't use abortion for birth control. Adoption's the option, okay? Safe sex, please use it. Just because he says he's all water, no, see what's in the water. You will be carrying the groceries, okay? And he'll be long gone. The father of the child is long gone. Good song by George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers. And during the holiday season, please don't drink and drive. Don't drink and cause a murder someone. Pick up the phone. You can't go to Canada. You can't do it. Don't do it. This is a great song to smoke dope to. Wouldn't you guys agree? Just smoking marijuana, got your eyes closed, listen to Mrs. F and Wonderful, Savage, Bombshell, Fat Boy, Evil Anus, yelling and hollering for 6 hours straight. Oh my God. Oh man, this is some badass weed, man. Hey, man, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mr. Lewinsky. But ladies and gentlemen, have a great week. And we'll see you when we see you. Make the memories with your family and friends. Thank you, evil anus. My name is Jeff, and this is Fvcking Radio. I am out.